Hello students, this video is in continuation with the previous video. In the previous video, once I have spoken 484 volt by mistake, so it was 484 ohms only. Then after this, there are power rating table for common appliances. Need not to learn all these values, you just go through so that you have an idea which appliance has approximate values, like you can have an idea which appliance have less value and which has more power values. And one more thing I want you people to mark, like what is power rating, what does it mean? So question can be asked like this: an electric bulb is rated this and this watt and volt values, what does it mean? So you will write, it means that if a bulb is lighted on 220 volt supply, the electrical power consumed by it is 100 watt, that is 100 joule of energy consumed in 1 second. That's it. So it is an answer of a question also. Our next topic is household consumption of electrical energy. So many appliances we are using for which we are paying electricity bill. How to calculate that? The formula is same. Energy is power into time, where power is in kilowatt and time is in hours. So power in can be in watt also. If you know power in watt, convert it into kilowatt by dividing 1000. So this is other formula, watt into hour by 1000. Or you can split this watt into volt into ampere. If you know volt value, ampere value and hours divided by 1000. Then there is example also given, beautiful example given, go through it. And that formula to calculate the total energy consumed, if you know the powers of different appliances and the time for which the different appliances are being used at your homes or somebody's home. So just calculate P1, T1 for every appliance and then add it up to sum up the total energy consumed in kilowatt hours. And we'll be doing the practice of it during our numericals. The last topic of this chapter is Joule's law of heating. Firstly, mark it. Its name is Joule's law of heating. Now what does this law tell us? The formula is the same as one formula of work done or electrical power. We have calculated I square RT, but this is called Joule's law of heating because Joule also gave this formula for the heat produced in a wire whenever current passes through it. So he said that heat produced in a wire depends upon three factors. First of all, he said that heat amount depends upon the square of the current. So it is directly proportional to the square of the current passing through the wire. Secondly, the resistance of the wire, it is directly dependent upon the resistance of the wire. Third thing is for how much time that current is passing through that wire. So connecting three factors, he gave this formula, that heat produced is dependent upon I square RT. Removing the sign of proportionality, the heat's formula will be I square RT in joule. And in calories, because heat's common unit is calorie, you can write H is 0.24 I square RT because 1 joule is approximately 0.24 calorie. And how does calorie depend upon joule? 1 calorie is 4.2 approximately or 4.18 joule. So that was our Joule's law of heating. If it is asked, you have to define it. You have to write all this as such given in the book, because we can't change the any laws statement, we can't change. So this is a statement of Joule's law of heating, which is also called the phenomena of heating effect of current. Thank you so much. After this, we will solve different numericals based on all these formulae which we have discussed in these two videos. All the best.